Okay, guys. I've been following some research on the news lately. They found out that neutrons can actually penetrate a mirror image of this universe, and according to what they say, the other side of the other universe is a lot larger than ours. Anyway, I have a concept on a space vehicle that can actually um, travel from our own place to our own universe to another place. Here's what I came up with in my mind. Let me write this down real quick. Let's say a spacecraft. May point out to you guys, I don't believe in UFOs, but this is just um, a concept if it really did exist. Okay? Let's say this is just a flying saucer, which I don't really believe that exists. But anyway, anyway, so in order for this vehicle to travel from point A to point B, will have to be made of a magnetic field. These I'm just doing this for my concept. These are millions of nails. Yeah, just regular nails. I'll explain in a minute. But it's just it could be done differently, creating a magnetic field around the aircraft. But this is just a concept, real quick. Let's say these typical nail, right? And if you have a nail and you wrap it around with copper, right? And you have a battery, and connect that to the battery, and it says positive and negative. That creates a magnetic field on a nail because it becomes a magnet. Well, if you have these, if you have really close nails, then it creates a repel or attraction mode, and then you have these magnetic fields. Let me just see. You have these magnetic fields if you have two nails close together. And because you know, what if it's one's positive, negative, and then you get them close, and either repel or attract. But anyway, if they're too close and they're repelling each other, then you have magnetic field in between these. So you'll have these nails, or millions of these, or have a magnetic field around the aircraft, right? All the way around the aircraft. So basically, you have a magnetic field around it. Very strong magnetic field. That's a key thing. Very strong magnetic field. It could be created many different ways, but this is one thing you can do. Okay, so this is a flying saucer. There you go, guys. Now I know my drawing is not quite there. Anyway, that would actually not actually work by itself. You need one more thing to make it work and able to travel from this dimension to another dimension, from this universe to a mirror universe. Is that I'm just going to enlarge this. Let's say I'll take a small section and enlarge it. You need to start. This is the object there, and I'm saying a million of these nails, and anyway, it's creating these magnetic fields, or basically a magnet. Okay, but if you have close together, either repel or attract, and that creates a magnetic field in between and all around the aircraft. But there's one more ingredient. This is scientific proof that they believe it's possible. Is you have to have just a minute. Let me see. Just looking at my notes here. Okay, neutrons. You need to have this vehicle shoot in between the magnetic field, shoot neutrons. So these neutrons have to be shoot out of the aircraft like water all the way around. So these neutrons have to be shoot out. Only neutrons, nothing else. Out of the atom, only neutrons has to be shoot out while the magnetic field is going. And magnetic field has to be strong, very powerful magnetic field. Combination with neutrons, that will allow it to cross the barrier. Because the experiment they're trying to work right now is you're trying to shoot neutrons into a tunnel 50 meters. Inside the tunnel is magnets that create a magnetic field. So neutrons go past these magnets, and before they hit the wall, they become these neutrons become mere neutrons. In other words, they cross over to the other side and become a different type of neutron. Say it's still neutrons. Pretty much, they open a portal in theory, and that's what they're trying to do. But this concept is simple. You have aircraft with magnetic field, very strong magnetic field, flying at high speed, and flushing out like a rain system coming out of the aircraft at the same time that the magnetic field is going. Have these neutrons come out of the aircraft at the same time the aircraft is flying, and magnetic field is strong, very powerful magnetic field with electrons. They should be able to open a doorway, basically slide in and enter a different place. Well, it's very simple. If they can shoot neutrons into a 50-meter tunnel with a magnetic field and open a portal, then this is the same concept. So there you go, folks. This is an interdimensional vehicle.